Over 30 years ago, a man figured out that when you pick up wheat with a vacuum, on the other end you have fine-grained flour. He took that idea and created technology to help make people's lives better by producing the kitchen mill. And the company introduced the mix and blend. The ability to both mix and blend in the same machine has become a reality to those cooking at home. Improving the quality of life was the goal at K-Tech. And even though the name has since changed, Blendtec's goal is still the same: to make life better, easier and more efficient, healthier, at work and at home. And as great a product as the kitchen mill is, Blendtec's vision only starts there.
Over the years, we've continued to push that edge to keep a motor that is faster and stronger and better than the competition.
Over the past 30 years, there have been many innovations that are unique to the success of Blendtec. One has been the evolution of the whole blending experience.
In the early years, the primary focus of our product was the commercial industry. So you had your customers abusing this equipment, literally just every day, all day long. Having that robust motor and drive system to the jar allowed them to do that more successfully without having to deal with failures and repairs. I don't know any other blender that could blend a piece of a 2x4 or marbles or a rake handle and survive.
Another clear distinction Blendtec has from other blender companies is the creation of the square jar. The objective in using a square jar was to make blending more effective and not have to stop and re-blend the ingredients. The innovations that go into a Blendtec jar are significant. A square frame for better breakup of food, creating a more distinct vortex. A thick stainless steel blade instead of a pointy sharp blade that usually needs replacing after a while. Combined with the speed of the motor, the tips of the blade reaches almost 300 miles per hour. A handle that allows stacking of multiple jars, and a vented lid to allow pouring of items in the middle of the blend.
The other advantage of this square shape, as you can see, is it's really quite elegant and simple, which makes cleaning very easy. There's no ribs, there's no complex geometry. It's quite simple to get in there and maintain a simple, clean jar.
To take the jars to another level, Blendtec adds a fifth side to the jar known as the wild side. This jar allows for better breakup of the food as well as larger portions. And the latest in jar technology comes in the form of a twister. The twister jar focused on harder items such as nut butters and more. Another Blendtec innovation to simply make life better is the ability to push one button and let the machine do the rest. Blend cycles are created to adjust the time and speed of a blend to optimize your personal recipe.
The problem is, how do I get consistency from drink to drink, which means if I didn't have to have somebody touch it, which was a manual operation, and I had a computer brain say, you start slow, you go fast, then my 16-year-old simply has to touch a button, walk away, and the blender itself does a very consistent operation and provides the drink time after time, regardless of who the person was that touched the button.
As you can see, blending has become more of a science beyond just pushing the liquefy button. During its 30-year history, Blendtec has grown into a successful privately held company with over 200 employees. Under one roof, Blendtec owns the nearly complete manufacturing of the entire blender building process. Blendtec brings much of the manufacturing in-house to better control cost and quality of the products. Blendtec takes great pride in the fact that all of their products are manufactured in the USA. As part of the production of the ever-changing innovation of blending, Blendtec has on staff numerous engineers constantly upgrading and experimenting with ways to make the blending process easier and more effective. Included are testing stations to test strength, noise, and longevity. In some cases, the testing goes on for 24 hours a day. Also included in the Blendtec facilities is customer support, sales and marketing, graphics design, social media, and even a full-scale video production facility. Sales have increased dramatically over the past 30 years in over 70 countries.
Will it blend? That is the question.
And as creator of one of the most successful viral campaigns in the history of the internet, Will It Blend shows us just how powerful the blenders made by Blendtec can be. But how can blending cell phones and golf balls make a person's life better, more healthy, and more efficient? Ask those who own a Blendtec product. You will see the difference.